Greetings to everyone. Uh, Today we are going to discuss about the problems which are related to bolted connections. Uh, so we already discussed the bolted bolts uh, getting failure in shear, bearing, and tension. Okay. So among them, based on the loading condition, we are going to have shear, bearing, or all the three. Okay. Now let us move on to the problem. Already we discussed about one problem, bolted connection. Now we are going to another kind of problem. Okay. I will share the screen of question. Then after we will move on to the solution. So here the problem, a single bolted double cover butt joint is used to connect two plates which are 8 mm thick. So they have mentioned that double cover butt joint and the plate thickness of 8 mm. Okay, assuming 16 mm diameter bolts of grade 4.6 and cover plates to be 6 mm thick. So the bolt diameter is 16 mm and the grade is 4.6. So that automatically FUB becomes 400 Newton per mm square. Calculate the strength and efficiency of the joint. Okay, so they have said that calculate the strength and the efficiency of the joint. Okay, if four bolts are provided in the bolt line at a pitch of 45 mm as shown in figure. So they have given the figure here. Okay, so there are two types of figure. One is the bolts are displayed in a single line. Okay, another one is the same four bolts are laid like double line. Okay, now so it will be arranged like this, like a rectangular profile. Here it is a single line. Okay. Mm. So pitch they have mentioned that is the distance between two consecutive bolts becomes 45 mm. Okay. Also determine the efficiency of the joint if two lines of bolt with two bolts in each line have been arranged to result in a double bolted double cover butt joint. So they have given that double cover butt joint, the plate thickness of 8 mm and the cover plate thickness of 6 mm, and the die of bolt is 16 mm, then 4.6 grade, then pitch is 45 mm. So if it is single line, what is the efficiency that we have to calculate? Similarly, if it is double line bolt, then what is the efficiency that we have to calculate? Let us move on to the solution. So from the given data, we are going to write the following things. That is FUB is equal to 400 Newton per mm square. That is ultimate strength of bolt. Then FU is ultimate strength of plate. That is 410 Newton per mm square. So we are going to assume that. Then they have given mentioned that dia of bolt D is equal to 16 mm. So automatically D naught, that is dia of hole, becomes 16 plus 2, so 18 mm. Okay. Next they have mentioned that double cover plate thickness. So plate thickness is equal to 8 mm and double cover butt joint. So double cover butt joint. So there the thickness of plate is equal to 6 mm each. Okay. So next, so these are all the given data. Okay, now first to find what we have to find out first. So efficiency. Okay, efficiency if the bolt are in single line. Also they have given the value of pitch. Pitch P is equal to 45 mm. Okay, efficiency if the bolt are in single line. Okay, next one is same efficiency if the bolts are in double line. Okay, they have mentioned that 4 bolts. Sorry, uh, we have to find out single line and double line. Okay, so in the diagram they have mentioned as a 4 bolt. Okay, now we have to find out the, so diagram they have mentioned that 4 bolt. Now we should move on to the solution. So in the figure there are two things. Okay, there is, so like this one setup. Okay, here pitch is nothing but 45 mm. So this is first category, another one is second category. Here also the pitch is 45 mm. Here it is double line. Okay, the same plate. Okay, we are going to, so this is the second category. So first and second we are going to calculate the efficiency. So the formula of efficiency is equal to efficiency of joint is equal to strength of bolt by strength of plate, solid plate. Okay, multiplied with 100. Okay, multiplied with 100. So this is the formula we are going to use. So now first, for the first criteria, okay, strength of bolt. So here we have to mention all the things such that shear, bearing and tension failure. Okay, now here plate is also there, so plate also get and tension failure. Okay, now here one thing we have to remember, here it is going to happen, there is a single line, so single shear is going to get it. Okay, sorry, here it is double cover butt joint, so we are going to get a double shear here. So if I'm going to place the bolt here, here on shear plane and here another shear plane. So double cover, double shear. Okay. So strength of bolt in shear. Okay, we know the formula VDSB is equal to VNSB by gamma MB. Okay, whereas VNSB is equal to, so gamma MB value we have taken from page number 30 in the table. Okay, so VNSB is nothing but FUB by root 3 into NN into ANB plus NS into ASB. So here both are we are going to consider as a sank portion. So FUB is 400 divided by root 3 into NN. So 1. N A and B. So 0.78 into pi by 4 D squared. So dia of bolt to 16 square. Similarly, plus NS also we are going to take same 0.78 into pi by 4 16 square. So the value becomes, so VNSB becomes, now VNSB becomes 72.435, 72.435 kilonewtons. Therefore, VDSB becomes, that is shear strength of bolt, VDSB is equal to answer divided by gamma MB. So gamma MB value is 1.25. So 57.9. So nearly 58 kilonewton. 57.95. So we are going to take it as a 58 kilonewton. So this is the value with respect to the shear strength. Next, bearing. So I will clear all the values. Okay. Second one is with respect to bearing strength. Okay, bearing strength of bolt. So what we are going to do? So from our page number 74 of 74 or 75, okay, of IS 800 2007, the formula becomes VDPB is equal to VNBB divided by gamma n. Okay, so whereas VNBP is equal to 2.5 into KB into D into T into FUB. Okay, so here KB is smaller of, okay, E divided by 3 times of D naught, comma P divided by 3 times of D naught minus 0.25, comma FUB by FU, comma 1, whichever is less. Okay, so first edge distance E is equal to 3 times of D naught we are going to. So 3 into D naught we have taken as 18. Okay, so 3 into 18 becomes 54 mm. So 54 mm. Therefore, 54 divided by 3 into 18, comma, pitch they have given as 45. 3 into D naught minus 0.25. Next one is 400 divided by 410, comma 1. So 54 divided by 3 into 18. The value is 1. Next one, here one thing I entered wrongly, since in the figure they have mentioned the edge distance, okay, E value. So that we have to take it, okay. So we will see in the figure first. So here in the figure they have mentioned E value as 30 mm, okay. So we have to take this value E. So in the given data itself they have given. So let us move on to the problem again. Okay. So E value they have given as 30 mm. So E value is 30. So 30 divided by 3 into 18. So 0.55. 0.55, comma 45 divided by 3 into 18 minus 0.25. So it becomes 0.58. 0.58, comma 400 divided by 410. It becomes 0.975, comma 1. Among them, this is small value. So KB is equal to 0.55. Okay. Next, we should move on to the values. That is that is VNBP is equal to 2.5 into KB value is 0.55, and D dia of bolt is 16 mm, and the thickness of plate. So you may have one doubt. So the regular plate, whatever we are going to join now, that is 8 mm. Okay, now cover plate we are going to keep 6 mm too. So by together this is 6 mm and this is 6 mm. So by together it is 12 mm. Okay, 2 in 2 plus 2 into 6 mm, it becomes 12 mm. So among them, this 8 and 12, whichever is less, this 8 is less. So that we are going to take it. So 8 into FUB, that is 400. Okay, therefore VNBP is equal to 2.5 into 0.55 into 16 into 18 into 400, answer divided by gamma MB if I am going to give. So 70.4 we are getting. 70.4 kilonewton we are getting. Therefore, VDPB is equal to the 70.4 divided by 1.25. So 56.320. 56.320 kilonewton. This is the value of uh, bearing strength of bolt. So next we have to calculate the strength of plate. So third one, okay, strength of plate per pitch length. So why I am saying this word, na? So for bolt, we are going to take shear and bearing. Similarly, if we are going for plate, so bolt and plate, all the things we can have. Even if bolt is strong and the plate is getting failure, okay, that is also a failure, okay. So that's why we are going to calculate the strength of plate also, okay, based on these three values: shear, bolt, shear strength of bolt, bearing strength of bolt, then strength of plate, okay, per pitch length. So among these three, which one is less, that is the strength of bolt or strength, okay. So that we are going to calculate. So now we should move on to that. So uh, this one we can have from the formula we can refer from IS 800. Okay, just a minute. So in IS 800 page number 77, the value is available. That is tension resistance. Okay, uh, zero point 0.9 into FUB by AN. Okay, so this is the formula we are going to use. If it is bolt, then we are going to use FUB. If it is plate, then we are going to use FU, that is ultimate strength of plate. Okay, so here we are going to use for plate. So we are going to use uh, ultimate strength of plate, 410 Newton per mm square. Okay, let us move on to the problem again. So the formula becomes, okay, uh, TMD is equal to zero point 0.9 into FU into AN divided by gamma M1. Okay, so gamma M1 value we are going to take it from the table number 5, page number 30. Okay, from IS 800, that value becomes 1.25. Now we are going to calculate the strength per pitch length. So net area becomes, so here on bolt is there, here on bolt is there. The center to center distance becomes 45 mm. Okay, so in that, the dia of hole we have to deduct. Okay, here half of the dia, here half of the dia is available. Okay, so the net area becomes the length 45 minus dia of hole. Okay, that is pitch minus dia of hole. So pitch minus dia of hole into thickness of plate. Okay, so here pitch is 45 mm minus dia of hole is 18 mm into thickness of plate is 8 mm. Okay, now the net area becomes 45 minus 18 into 8. So 216 Newton per mm square. Sorry, 216 mm square. So this is the net area. Okay, now we are going to find out the TND. So zero point 0.9 into FU value is 410 into AN value is 216 divided by 1.25. If I am going to substitute all the values, I am going to get the value of strength of plate per pitch length. So 410 into 216 divided by 1.25. So the answer becomes 63.76 kilonewton. So this is per pitch length. So now I need strength of hmm, strength of solid plate. Okay, so solid plate means without the bolt hole. Okay, so the AN value becomes pitch length into thickness of plate, that is 8 mm. So 45 into 8, it becomes 360 mm square. Therefore, TDN of solid plate becomes the same formula. In the above formula, we are going to replace 216 with 360. So that 106.272 is the value. 106.272 kilonewton is the value. Okay, now efficiency. So for the first question, so efficiency is equal to strength of solid, strength of bolt. Okay, now so among these three values, so I said bolt as well as our plate. Among the those three values, which one is less, that we have to take it. So for shear, the value is 58 kilonewton. For bearing, the value is 56.32 kilonewton. For tension of plate, the value is 63.76. Among them, the least value is 56.32 kilonewton. Okay, so 56.32 kilonewton divided by TDN, that is strength of solid plate, is 106.272 into 100. So how much value? 56.32 divided by 106.7272 into 100. So 53 percentage, that is 52.99 percentage. 53 percentage is the efficiency of that bolted joint. Okay, if it is placed in a single row. So if it is in single row, whatever we have discussed now, this is the efficiency we are getting. If it is in single row, so this is the efficiency. Now we are moving on to the if the bolts are placed in double line, okay, then what is the efficiency, that we are going to discuss. So let us move on to the topic. Okay, so second criteria, efficiency of joint. If the bolts are in double line. So first, that is the diagram, whatever they have given, that I'm drawing here. So this is pitch length 45. Okay. Mm, so the thing won't change. That is as usual. First one, strength of bolt in shear. Okay, the same formula, VDSB is equal to VNSB by gamma MB. So here also VNSB is equal to FUB by root 3 into NN into ANB plus NS into ASB. Here also double shear, since they have mentioned that double cover butt joint. So here one cover is there. here on cover is there. If I'm going to place the bolt here, here I can get shear, here I can get so it is double shear. Okay, so the value won't change. VNSB, that is VDSB, becomes 58 kilonewton. The thing is, the bolt has been placed in a double row. Okay, now so here one is available and here is one is available. If I'm going to apply the force, it will resist to two times instead of single time. It is going to resist two times. Okay, so this value can be multiplied with 2. So 58 into 2, so 116 kilonewton is the value. Since one thing we have to remember, if it is like this, if I'm going to apply the force here, what will happen? So this bolt also resists to some offer some resist to some force, and this bolt also will resist some force. Okay, no, so that the number of rows increasing means, or number of columns is increasing means, uh, while when applying to the direction of force, automatically we are going to have the resistance also get increased. Okay, no, so based on the number of bolt, there is number of bolt line, we are going to multiply with the values also. Okay, in the corresponding strength. So now we, that is first shear is over. Second one is strength of bolt in bearing. Strength of bolt in bearing. So VDPP is equal to, earlier we got the answer as some 56.32 kilonewton. So multiplied with 2. So 56.2 into 56.32 into 2. So it becomes 112.64. 112.64 kilonewton. Okay. Next we should move on to strength of plate. That is strength of plate per pitch length. That is third one. Strength of plate per pitch length. So here, as usual, which is nothing but here on bolt is there, here on bolt is there. So by placing together, the pitch length won't change. Okay, 45 mm. Okay, so that the same value we are going to get it. So earlier we have seen that TDN is equal to TDN is equal to 0.9 into FU into AN divided by gamma NL. Okay, so gamma NL is equal to 1.25, and the AN value for this is 45 minus 18. That is P minus D naught, dia of hole, into thickness. Thickness is 8 mm. So 216 we got. Okay. 216 mm square. So if I'm going to substitute this value, the TDN becomes, okay, 63.76 kilonewton. Okay. So now the strength of joint or strength of bolt is nothing but the least of these three values. These three values, 1, 2, and 3. So among them, this is the least one. 63.76 kilonewton is least. Therefore, strength of solid plate. So TDN is equal to 0.9 FU into AN divided by gamma NL. So AN value is 45 into thickness. Thickness is 8 mm. So 360 mm square. Okay, so that the value of TDN becomes, for the strength of solid plate becomes 106.27 kilonewton. 106.27 kilonewton. Okay, therefore efficiency of joint is equal to strength of joint divided by strength of solid plate multiplied with 100. So the value becomes 63.76 divided by 106.27 into 100. So the value becomes 63.76 divided by 106.27 into 100. So 59.99. So it is nothing but 60 percentage. So this is the answer. So if we have changed the position of bolt, so instead of placing in a single line, if we are going to placing in a double line, automatically the strength of the efficiency is going to increase. So earlier it was around 53 percentage, but if I am placing in a double line, the percentage of efficiency is increased as 60 percentage. Same four bolts we have used. But if it is placing in a single line, it is around 53 percentage efficiency we achieved. But same four bolts, if I'm going to place in a double line, then the efficiency percentage has increased as 60 percentage. So this is the difference in this. Okay. Now we have seen the problem which related to, that is, if the bolts are placed in a single line and a double line. Next we should move on to the problem which are related to the bolts are placed in diamond position, that is a diagonal position. Okay, so what is the efficiency, how it is differ? Okay, that we are going to check it, or that we are going to do it now. Let us go to the problem now. So the next problem, determine the strength and the efficiency of the lap joint as shown in figure 4.3. So here the figure, okay. That is, they have given that the plates we are having, the bolts has been arranged in a zigzag way. Okay, so if it is in zigzag way, the pitch length, one bolt to another bolt, the distance is 100 mm. So similarly here, one place to another place. Okay. Mm, what they have asked, the bolt diameter is 20 mm, so d value is 20 mm, grade is 4.6, so fub becomes 400 newton per mm squared. The two plates to be joined are 10 mm and 12 mm thick. So joined plates is 12 10 mm, 10 mm is one plate, another place is 12 mm. So we are going to join the lap joint. Okay, now let us move on to the solution. The given data, uh, FUB is equal to 400 Newton per mm squared. FU is 410 Newton per mm squared. So lap joint they mentioned, and dia of bolt they have mentioned as 20 mm. D is equal to 20 mm. So D naught we have to add 2 mm, 20 plus 2 mm. This is from page number 73 of IS 800. The values are given. Okay, so that's why I'm going to take 2 mm as clearance. So dia of hole is equal to 22 mm D naught. Next, lap joint. So one plate thickness is 10 mm and another plate thickness is 12 mm. So there are two plates. Okay, let us move on to the solution. Find the efficiency of the joint. Okay, now and they have mentioned the diagram. that is two bolt pitch like this. It is they have arranged. So one pitch is 100 mm. The center to the center distance between the two bolts. Okay, and they didn't mention about edge distance, so that we are going to calculate. Okay. Mm. So next, we should move on to the problem. So first, strength of joint we have to calculate. Strength of joint we have to calculate. So efficiency, what is the formula? So first we note down the efficiency formula, then after we will move. So efficiency of the joint is equal to strength of joint divided by strength of solid plate into 100. Okay, so strength of joint is the least of first one, strength of bolt in shear. Second one is strength of bolt in bearing. Third one, strength of plate per pitch length. So these things we have to calculate now. So first one, strength of bolt in shear. Strength of bolt in shear. Okay. So the formula VDSB is equal to, from page number 73 or 74. Okay. Of IS 800. VDSB is equal to VNSB by V, sorry, gamma MB. Whereas VNSB is equal to FUB by root 3 into NN into ANB plus NS into ASB. So here lap joint they have mentioned. So it is the possibility to have only single shear. So we can have only the possibility to single shear. So NN is equal to 1 and A and B is equal to 0.78 into pi by 4 into D square. Okay. So D is equal to 20 mm, we know that. Therefore, A and B becomes 0.78 into pi by 4 D square. So 245 mm square. Okay, next. Here ns is equal to 0. So automatically this term becomes 0. Therefore, VNSB is equal to FUB 400 divided by root 3 into 1 into 245. So how much? 56.58. So 56.58 kilonewton. Therefore, VDSB is equal to 56.58 divided by 1.25. So the answer becomes 45.26. So VDSB is equal to 45.26 kilonewton. Here you think that per pitch. So here on, here on. So per pitch we are having, that is two rows, correct? Two line of bolted connection. So the value has been multiplied with 2. Therefore, VDSB is equal to 2 into 45.26. So 2 into 45.26, it becomes 90.52 kilonewton. 90.52 kilonewton. Since two lines of bolt are there. Okay. So next, with respect to bearing. So bearing strength of bolt. So the formula from IS 800 page number 74 becomes V dPb is equal to Vnpb by gamma mb, whereas Vnbp is equal to 2.5 into Kb into D into T into Fub, whereas Kb is equal to smaller of, okay, so remaining thing. So now I will erase the things, whichever I don't want. So we know that Kb is smaller of E divided by 3 into D naught, comma P divided by 3 D naught minus 0.25, comma FUB by FU, comma 1. So in this, E value is nothing but 1.5 times of D naught. So if I'm going to substitute, I'm getting the value as 33 mm, and pitch they have mentioned. So like this, it is available in the diagonal. Okay. So from one bolt to another consecutive bolt, the distance is 50 mm. But if I'm going to take from here to here, it is 100 mm. So similarly from here to here, it is 100 mm. So among them, I'm going to take this distance. Okay. So this P is equal to 50 mm. So if I'm going to substitute these values, I'm getting first one as 0.5, second one as 0.55, and third one is 0.975, and fifth. So that the Kb value is the least of above, so 0.5. So if I'm going to substitute in the formula of Vnbp is equal to 2.5 into Kb into D value, die of bolt 20 mm into thickness of plate 10 mm, 12 mm plate we are having. So among them, which one is less? 10 mm is less. That we are going to take it. So into FUB 400. So if I'm going to substitute these values, I am getting the value of 100 kilonewton. So therefore, VdPb becomes, descent strength becomes 100 divided by gamma MBL's 1.25. So the value is 80 kilonewton. Now, what we are going to do now? So bolts are placed in two lines. So VdPb becomes 2 into 80 kilonewton. So it becomes 160 kilonewton. Okay, we have already found that the descent strength due to shear becomes 90.52 kilonewton. So that we have calculated already. So first, due to shear, due to bearing. So third one, we have to calculate strength of plate per pitch length. So here pitch. So the failure may happen. Okay, the tension failure may happen. That is tensile strength. Nothing, whatever. Okay. So here to here, if I'm going to get failure in this line or in this line, so the bolt number are equal. Okay, now, so the pitch length becomes 100 mm. Okay, they have mentioned already. So the formula is from page number 77 of IS 800. TDN is equal to 0.9 into FU into AN divided by gamma ml. So gamma m1 equal to, from the table of page number 30, 1.25. AN, okay. pitch minus dia of hole into thickness of plate. So here pitch is 100 mm minus dia of hole is 22 mm into thickness, whichever is less, 10 mm is less, that we are going to use. So 100 minus 22 into, so 780 mm square. So if I'm going to substitute, I can get the value of TDN. So 0.9 into FU, 410 into AN is 780 divided by 1.25. So if I'm going to calculate these values, I'm getting the answer as 230.256. So 230.256 kilonewton. This is the strength per pitch length. Okay, next we have to calculate for, so among these three, which one is less value? 90.52 is the lesser value. Okay, so now we are going to tell, that is strength of joint is equal to 90.52 kilonewton. Next I need strength of solid plate. So that means uh, without the deduction of dia of hole. Okay, so TDN is equal to 0.9 into FU into AN by gamma mi. So here AN is equal to pitch length directly multiplied with the thickness. So pitch length is 100, thickness is 10. So 1000 mm square. Therefore TDN becomes, so 0.9 into FU is 410 and 1000 area, then 1.25 divided by. So 295.2 kilonewton is the value. Therefore efficiency. So efficiency is equal to, efficiency of the joint is equal to strength of the joint divided by strength of the solid plate multiplied with 100. So 90.52 divided by 295.2 multiplied with 100. So if I'm going to give this, I'm getting the value as 30.66 percentage. So this is the efficiency of this joint. Thank you all.